Hey class, sorry I'm not with you in person. I'm probably at the clinic getting my eye looked at. Um, and I'll explain when I come back. But today we are going to move on with growth and fixed mindset. So yesterday we discussed how do we learn new things. We took examples, we broke it down step by step. We talked about feelings and frustrations that are associated with it. And so today I want to talk about what's the difference between growth and fixed mindsets. So in Google Classroom, there should be a Google form. It should be titled, I think I'm going to title it Growth and, I'll just say Mindset Self Assessment. And so you're going to click on it and open it. It's just a very short little quiz. It's going to look something like this, right? And they're true false questions, 10 questions. And you're going to hit submit at the bottom. And then at the end, you're going to view your score. And I numbered them 1 through 10. Okay. So after you take your score, well, what exactly does this mean? So odd numbered questions are characteristics of a fixed mindset. So if you answered true for that, then that means that, that's a point for a fixed mindset. If you answered true for even numbered statements, then that would be for a growth mindset. So when you're done taking the quiz, um, go through and try to count, because on your Jamboard you're going to need to assess these numbers. Count to see if you have more growth mindset or more fixed mindset. So pause the video and do that right now. Okay, so step 2 is explore mindsets. A fixed mindset just means that intelligence or the qualities that you're looking at, abilities, talents, cannot be developed. Like if you attempt it and you're terrible at it, you're never going to be able to do that. So like I kind of have a fixed mindset when it comes to cartwheels. Okay? I can't do a cartwheel. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to do a cartwheel because I'm kind of terrified to do them. A growth mindset means that those qualities, abilities, and talents can be developed if you put in some effort, you learn how to do it, and you dedicate it to doing that skill over time. And so, what you're going to find, hopefully, with your quiz is that everyone has both. And so, what we want to focus on this year is how can we promote growth mindset? So, in the Jamboard, so you'll have to go back to Google Classroom, and I think I skipped step 1. I'm really sorry. So, take a moment right now to do your self assessment on the Google form. Did you have more fixed mindset questions that were true, or growth mindset, or maybe a mixture of both? So you're going to write and type your response below. And then this is just a slide that you can reference. So I would hit pause and probably just do step 1 right now. All right, moving on to step 3. Here I have a mind sort. Okay, so I used sticky notes. What you want to do is you want to use the arrow to select, and you need to sort these sticky notes as either fixed mindset statements or growth mindset statements. So pause the video and sort these statements. All right, welcome back. I think I'm just going to go through this together. So I am a problem solver. That is a growth mindset. I can grow my brain. Well, geez, it has the word grow in it. I need to change my strategy. Grow. Math is not my thing. That's a fixed mindset. It's better to look smart than take risks. That is a fixed mindset. I'm not good at this. Fixed. I'm not there yet. Growth mindset. A good attitude is important in learning. That is a growth mindset. Scores mean more than growth. Fixed. People can change. Growth. They are the smart kid in class. Fixed. I will never be that smart. Sorry. Fixed. My hard work and effort has paid off. Growth. I feel dumb if I'm corrected. Fixed. All right, so here's the key. So growth mindset doesn't just pertain to school. There are other areas in your life that growth mindset as well as fixed mindset can be applied to, like relationships. Oh, this person lied to me, so I'm never going to trust them like again. Um, can be applied to extracurricular activities or hobbies. I'm not good enough to make the basketball team, so I'm not going to try. Or I'm not good enough to get a part in the one act, so why try? Work as well as chores. If I don't know how to do something at work, I can ask my boss to show me. All right, so moving on to some more statements. I want you to highlight the statements that are growth mindset. So this is found also in your Jamboard. And so I know you can't really highlight with the pen, so you can just circle the number, but pause the video and circle the statements that are growth mindset. All right, so statement number 1, smart people get things more easily than other people. That's fixed. If you make a mistake, people will think you're not smart. That's also a fixed mindset. 3, when my teacher comments on my work, it's so I can do better in the future. That's growth. My brain can't change much. That's fixed. If I work hard, I can make my brain grow stronger. That's growth. Anyone can learn anything if they work hard. Growth. I can learn from my mistakes. Growth. Which mindset uses the word yet? That is also growth. Which mindset uses the word can't? That's fixed. Getting better is more important than getting a good grade. That is growth. So maybe when you were going through some of these statements, maybe you can hear yourself saying some of these statements. I know some of you have said similar statements to that fixed mindset. And so our goal is obviously to try to say more growth mindset statements. So I'm going to show you a short video called The Power of Yet, because even though you may not be good at something, you're just not good at something yet. Oh, shoot.
I am not good at writing. I don't like reading. I don't like learning about history and science. I am not good at math. I'm not a great public speaker. I am not an artist. I don't do well working in groups. I can't run a mile. I am not patient. Are we done with this yet? I am not good at school. Yet. You're not good at writing or reading or running or whatever yet. That doesn't mean you can't be good at those things at some point. You just aren't yet. But if you allow yourself to be stuck in this mindset that you are inherently not good at something, if you believe that whatever labels school and society has slapped on you are true, and therefore stay in this stagnant place of mediocrity and limited ability, you're right. You won't ever be good at those things. But here's a little life hack, a piece of wisdom. You can get better at whatever you want to get better at. You're not good at writing? Keep working on it. Write poems. Keep a journal. Keep trying to make those essays in English class better with every one that you write. You have a brain. You have fingers. You can write. You just have to do it more. Not a good artist? When was the last time that you tried? I mean, really attempted to create something? The more you pick up a paintbrush, a pencil, or fold a paper in a weird way, the better you get at creating and realizing that you are an artist. I've never heard of someone who took up running and didn't get faster the more they did it. I believe for many years that I was bad at math. I got D's on quizzes and cheated on my homework. My excuse was that I wasn't good at math, that I was very right-brained. But then a couple of years ago, I got into woodworking, and I needed to know how to calculate angles and use precise measurements in this work. I didn't just figure this stuff out. I had to learn it all over again. I wasn't bad at math. I just wasn't good at it. Yeah, I confess, I am not good at understanding quantum physics. But if I sat down and I studied and I read and I talked to people who are good at understanding quantum physics, I would get better at it. It's a matter of having a mindset that isn't fixed or stuck in place. Instead, having one that can grow. And this works for anything. So what sentence can you put yet on the end of? Stop saying that you're
Oops, sorry.
bad at stuff. Don't tell me you're not good at something. Just tell me you're not good at something.
All right. So I'm going to end the video here and move on to part two in a different video. I'm not exactly sure how long this first part was going to take you. I wish I was there in person to see this. So you'll just have to click on and move on to part two. But part two is going to look at action journaling. So I need you to try to think of a specific goal or action that maybe you want to take a plan or make a plan towards building your growth mindset. And so I'm going to share my example with you in a little bit.